Hello guys, so I'm going to show you about Asana. Remember, that's the digital tool I use for my accountability partners. That's also what I use for just another tool to help me stay on task and remind me of the things that I need to do. And so you can use this with accountability partner. You can use this if you just like to do things digitally. You can use this if you have a team you're working with. So Asana, SANA, is like my go-to as well, in addition to my planner. So go ahead and check this out. I'm going to share my screen with you. Okay, so this is the home screen of Asana. I actually use the free version. I don't pay for this service, but if you wanted to use some of the other items that they have, you can pay for it. I believe it's monthly, but I don't do that because the free version works just fine. So remember, I told you guys I have accountability partner. It's my husband, my sister, and this is our family empire, and this is what we do to kind of keep each other on task. And then here is some of the recent projects that I have. So I have podcast marketing, which I share with my podcast manager, my marketing manager. I have a YouTube presence. That's another thing I want to work on. And then Family Empire. So this is kind of the home screen. Right, so when I go to the side, I have my task, and this actually shows me the tasks that are coming up based in order of due date. For the most part, these are all things that, I need to finish. And so I use this mostly on my phone and on my iPad, but this is a desktop version. So this is going to tell me what's due today, and it's even going to tell me the things that are upcoming and the things that are past due. So you'll have your due dates. It breaks down incomplete tasks. That's what's coming up here, and then all completed tasks. So I'm able to navigate through this. These are all the things that I actually have finished. All right, so what I like is, let me go to podcast marketing. Okay, so what I like is I can share it with the team, right? I can do all types of stuff with this. So let's just say I want to add something to my to-do list, a task. I'll hit task and I'll write finish, just say finish something. Just write anything for now. So I'll hit that, and then I can assign it to someone if I'm working with the team. I can add the due date. So let's say the due date is going to be the 25th. And if there's a range, you can add that as well. Then that pops up, and I can now add subtasks. So the subtasks are going to be maybe if in finish something, it's like exercise, or it's contact so-and-so for X, Y, and Z. So you'll have a whole bunch of subtasks. So you'll have the initial subtask, or you'll have the initial task, and then you'll have subtasks in order for you to completely finish what you want to do. And you can assign subtasks to people as well. When you do that, let's say, I'll just say add a task, test 1, test 2, test 3. Okay, and let's say I want to assign this to someone. I can assign this to my marketing manager. Done. We're good, we're good, we're good. And then I move out of this. Now let's say I've completed the task. I'm just going to hit the check button to say that it's done. I've completed these tasks. And then at the end, I can mark as complete, and then little like rainbow celebration that you finished it. Okay, so that's how I use it. How accountability partner works. So in conjunction with my family, I can go to this, and each one of us, instead of having separate tasks like this, each one of us, let me switch this place to my workplace. Each one of us decided to have our own, I would say, to-do list, and then within that we have our own tasks. And we have a meeting that we do twice a month, and then we'll go over these tasks. I'm not clicking on anything so you don't know their business, but each one of us will go through those tasks and say, what have you completed? Okay, change your timeline, change your due date, all that stuff. So this is a basic overview of Asana, and again, this is the free version, so I don't have access to everything. And so you can assign project roles. You can decide if you want the list view, which just breaks down your list, or board view, which is how I prefer it, because when I finish a task, let's click on this. When I finish a task, I can actually move it to in progress and move it to incomplete. So that's the view I prefer. Now, let's just say that I'm approaching a task. Asana actually sends me an email and says, Deandra, this is what's due today. So that's why I like Asana. It also puts it on a calendar so I know what I have going on. I don't think I have anything due for the family empire, but I have stuff due for podcast marketing. So you're able to just kind of get in here and play around with it. I absolutely like this if I am ready to tackle the task. So when I'm ready to actually get the task done, I put it in Asana. When I'm thinking through the process, then I like to use my written planner. And then I like to use my written planner for my personal and for my business so that I can plan out my day in its entirety. This is allowing me to finish projects. So if you're wondering, like, well, why would you use one versus the other? Or why would you use both? And that's just the method that works for me. So I like to think through it either with my workbook or with my planner. Then I like to plan my day and my month, and I like to reflect on it. And that's why I use my planner, my passion planner. But I like to use Asana to really narrow down the projects and the subtasks within the projects, and then I just check it off, check it off, check it off, and then I'm able to get a reminder, an email reminder, when something's due. So when something is due and I don't have time to do it, I'm either able to allow myself a little bit more grace, or I know that, okay, you got to get on this. You got to get on this. So that's why I like Asana. And there's tons of YouTube videos getting in depth with Asana. I use it very minimally, but it still is very effective for me. And again, if I wanted to upgrade, I could, but I prefer to use the free version. It works just fine. Maybe when my business gets even bigger, I'll purchase it. But this is how you can use Asana. So I hope that's helpful for you, and I hope that you're able to use this and start tackling these goals and getting your action plans together. So let me know if you guys have any questions or if you want me to go in anything else a little deeper. All right, I'll see you guys later.